Hi everybody, it's Julie, and today we are going to be adding more journal space to this super large journal. I chose a ring bound journal, and so we are going to be adding flip-flops and double tucks. So this video is about flips and tucks that make it so that you can add more journaling space into your journal. And so I'm going to start with inside the beginning of the journal, and I think I'm going to pull out, well, I am going to pull out this pad that I had in my stash. I don't know where that one came from. And I'm going to go ahead and put a flip-flop inside this first flip. Okay? And I do want this to hang out. Okay, but I've got to decide which way I want it to hang. Okay, because I want to know. I want you to know that it's there. So I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna fold it on this line right here. Okay, so lining it up down here and folding it. Remember, my journal is actually 8.5 by 11 pages, and so I'm going to be able to put that right in there. Now, deciding whether I want this to flip with the flap, I don't think so this time. So I'm going to go ahead, come in and pull this over another between 1/4 and 1/2 inch and put it down. That's going to give us a little, like a little gutter. Okay, little gutter. And then I'm going to put it back to the original fold. Okay, because I want it to be at the original fold. And then I'm going to add my glue right along the little gutter. Okay, so staying inside that little gutter. And we'll just add glue right along there. Okay, and then I can put that down. Right inside. And lay it down. Okay. And that's going to give me this flip. And then I'm going to have a place that I can have a list. This page, you're going to get the whole page, and then I'll have this back page as well. So all we lose is that little tiny area of gutter, and we have a great journaling place. Okay. It's one of my things is I like to put ledger somewhere close to the front of my journal in case you're wanting to keep track of things, where you've put things, if you're as far as in the journal, so you know what's there, or it's just fun to have a list. So there's our first flip-flop. Now we have to decorate our flip-flop. Your decoration can go on the flip-flop or on the flap. Okay? So this right here is our flip-flop flap. Flip-flop flap. I'm going to use my handy little, these things are amazing, you guys, especially with this glue. Just absolutely amazing. Okay, so I'm going to come back and I'll add my 3 items to that. Let's move ahead, and we're going to find another flip flop. Here we have this one. We have a flap or a flip. Here we have this one. Go back and forth. Okay, so this is the pretty one, and it had this happening here. So I'm going to put something here, and I think I want to use the children's writing pad. Okay. It's a little bit small, so maybe not that one there. Okay. How about if we do 2 pages? So we'll do a double on this one. Okay, if I fold that, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and fold this in half. There we go. Okay, so I have that. Then we'll go ahead and on this one, we will let it sit on the flap. So this will be a true flip flop. Also a double. Be a true double flip flop. Okay. Okay, so you see there, this time the gutter is up. I'm going to open this. I'm going to go ahead and put glue down. In the gutter. Pull this over into the gutter. Right up to the edge and lay it down. Okay, now when we open this, this is going to flip that over. And now we need to do this again so that we've got a double. This is going to give you room to write quite a lot. And all you lose is that gutter space. Okay. And there you have a true flip flop. You see how that flips right over? Okay. Okay, so we're going to have to come back and add 3 things to this right here. Okay, now the second page, you could have another size so that it hangs out even more, and you could have like the waterfall thing happening. But there you go. You've got your flip flop flap there. Okay, so we'll come back and we're going to embellish those in just a few minutes. So then I do have this here. Okay, so this was a gift bag, and we've added wrapping paper to it, and I think this is going to perfect. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and fold this one over. So a good time to have the flip flop, the true flip flop with it, with the flip flop flap, is when you're putting something really cool under it. So, okay, we have a single page here. And so I'm going to go ahead and make this a true flip flop. So I'm going to fold this over. This is where my gutter is going to be. I want to make sure that is straight because that's, there we go. Okay. So there, I've got my gutter. This time my gutter is on the front. And if for some reason you put it in wrong and you end up with your pages staggered, it's okay. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, put this in. I'm trying to even out what's at the top and what's at the bottom. And we're going to have a true flip-flop here. So that's going to, when it dries, and it might be heavy. So it might not just pull it over, but there you go. Okay. Okay, so we have 3 flip-flops added, and now we are going to add our double tucks. So let's see, back here I have this paper that has it has decorations on both sides. I have this great paper that's got our cardinal on it, and if I put this over, we'll have this on this side. We'll be able to put 2 tucks in like that. The cool thing is we're going to get to keep our cardinal in this direction, okay? So, and then this will flip up. So I have an idea for that. Okay, so we're going to come over here, and this is where we're going to attach. Okay, so we're going to put glue across the flap of our envelope. You can do this with any envelopes, you guys. Any sizes of paper. That's why I'm showing you this one here. You know, the cardinal, the way the cardinal was sitting, if I put this like we usually do, a double tuck. Okay, there we go. Come over, and he is going to flip up. Okay, and we've got glue. Okay, and we're going to come back, and we're going to do the 3 decorations, or 3 embellishments, at least 3 on this. After I wanted to show you putting them all in. So, okay. Okay, so this is the glue eraser from Dollar Tree. It works really good, especially with this XL glue. There we go. It wasn't dry enough. Okay, so there is 1 double tuck, and then we're going to come, since that way we'll have 1 in the back, and come this way. We have this beautiful cardinal paper that's very red, so we could use this. And I would actually probably put it like this. And then you can put a couple large pieces in. You'll come over, and this will be able to flip. Okay. I think that's a good idea. I think that's a good idea. So, you know what? This time I'm going to put the glue on here instead of on the envelope. Then maybe it won't go through to the other side. We just need a thin line. It's just the glue on that part just helps to close this and keep it a little tighter so that when you put things in the tuck spaces, they stay better. Okay, so this gives us our second double tuck. Remember, we needed, for the challenge in December, we need 2 double tucks and we need 3 flip-flops. So that gives us our 2 double tucks. Now remember, in a regular journal, okay, so this is the journal that we started in yesterday's VIP, the virtual internet party, for those that finished their November journals. I'm just going to show you. We have a double tuck that goes in the binding. So see here, we've got the flap of the envelope on this side, and then this piece is on this side, and that will go in the binding like that. Okay, that will go in the binding like that. And then we also have this super large envelope that we added here. Okay, so then we made a fun flip using the new Cardinal digital that will be in the Etsy shop tomorrow. And so we did this little flip, and then you have this tuck space, and we added that there. So using the image, that's how we did that. And then we have it again smaller back here, and we've added a flip here, and this right here is attached to the back of this pocket. So this pocket only really has space here. It's got a little bit of space here, but it's got space here. And then we added a second pocket and a third pocket. But that gave us this. Okay, so those are some other flip ideas, and we're going to use a paper clip to close that. Okay, we did not finish our journal. We are making a lace spine ribbon bound journal, and so we are going to be doing that on Wednesday at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time. So during our regular video, we're going to be finishing this, and hope you'll join us for that. And if you have the journal, you'll be able to, I'll explain what each page is, but you know, they got the tutorial of what we've got so far. And so we're still adding more pages. All we did was work with the digital pages that we had so far. Okay, so so that was a couple more flip ideas using the way that the paper was. Okay, so now let's go ahead and we'll do our decorating. So here we have a flip number 1. And so for this one, we've got these numbers happening on the outside. I don't want to mess those up. And because, you know, I love numbers, so I don't want to mess the numbers up. And okay, so let's go ahead and I think we'll do a little cluster here. Look how they canceled that stamp. Isn't that kind of sad? They like scribbled on it, but I'm going to use that And I think I'll make like a little, kind of like a tuck space here. So I have the cardinal, and I think I want to use one of the poinsettias. And then how about, are these all, this is not really a Christmas journal. These are all Christmassy. Okay, we'll come over. How about we go underneath? We've got some more things that came that were in the, okay, I like that. Yeah, I like that. I think we'll add that. If we add it across, okay, so we put glue across. This is our fabric tack. Slowest fabric tack in the West. You know what? Sometimes you just got to go for the big bottle. Okay, so we'll go across. And we'll go across. And then we'll just use this because it's out. And I'm going to put it down here so that it kind of covers some of that scribble. Okay, so another thing that I have that is part of the new digital is I have remembrance words. Okay, and I'm going to put blessed. Okay, so so these are remembrance words that I put together for this kit. And you get them in a few sizes. Okay. So again, this kit will be available tomorrow, and this journal that I'm putting together is for me. It's going to be a personal journal for me. And okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and go around the outside. The label. So there are thankful labels in the Thankful Ladies digital. There are Christmas labels in the Paper Christmas Ornament digital. And now there's Remembrance in the Cardinal kit, the Cardinal digital kit. Okay, so that one says blessed. I love it. Okay, so that is my flip flop. We decorated the flap on this one, And we'll be able to come in and add a card here and possibly a card here, depending on how well it stays, because we've made a tuck right there. Okay? Okay. So there's our first flip-flop. Here we have our double tuck. And the one thing that I want to do on this double tuck is I'm going to go ahead and cut that across. Okay. Just a little further. Okay, well, come on. Now, I have done this and taken this flap and flopped it over and had another tuck space on the other side. Another double tuck. Like, take this flap it over, and had another tuck over here. I'm not going to do that this time. I'm going to go ahead and let's clean that up. And we'll cut this. Okay, now that gives me some red paper. So I have this space here that is going to be able to hold a, you know what? I have this right here. Okay, so it'll be able to hold a tag or journaling card. Okay, so I think for this one, I want to decorate this. And I have some really, this pretty paper. And I think I'm going to go ahead and fussy cut this guy. Okay. And this one. Okay, so I've got this really pretty paper. So we're just going to go and go around. And you see I move the paper, not the scissors usually. We'll just go around. Okay, so our envelope for this one is our base. And then we need to add 3 more embellishments or enhancements that are different. Okay, so 3 different things. And so I've got that guy. And I say guy because the coloring says that it's probably a male. Right? Because the females have gold and brown. Okay, see that? I came in and because I don't want it to have that straight edge. So we sure had fun at the VIP. We learned a lot of things about cardinals. Like how many states have cardinal as their state bird. We learned that. Do you know? Okay, so remember we've got some gold thread. I really like to use the gold thread, and so we're going to probably end up using that. I need my glue. Okay. So this is, so we have the envelope as the base. We're going to add the cardstock right here. Fussy cut cardstock piece. Scissors. Okay, so on this one, I'm decorating the flap of the okay, they're actually on two different kinds of pine. I didn't realize that till just now. So I have this, and I want it to stick to each other. You've seen me make these before. It's not sticking to each other, guys. Heck, usually it comes undone. But I also usually use that other double-sided tape. Okay, there we go. So that's double-sided tape that I have there. Okay, so let's go ahead and roll it on itself. And we'll be able to put that there. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab one of our poinsettia little goodies. And this works out good for bulk wise because we already have one of these on the other side. So they'll kind of take up the same amount of space. So there we go. We've added the thread. We've added my little embellishment here that has some bling and punched cardstock. And I love that. So let's go ahead and add a word. Let's see. How about we've got the word loved. So my journal is going to be telling the stories of loved ones that are not here anymore. And it's about the stories and them, but about the stories because, you know, for me, I have the stories are starting to come up, and I don't want to forget the stories. I want them to be able to be passed on, and they're not here to tell. Okay, now I've lost the loved. Okay, well, you know what I was gonna do. Okay, I was going to do the same thing on a, oh man, sorry. Okay, we got memories. Some of these words you're going to be able to use like 2 or 3. Okay, I'm going to hold on to there's the, I love the gold edge around this. So the label is actually from an antique menu And then they gave you in a magazine, an antique magazine. It was, you got the the templates, like, so you could see, they showed you the beautiful menu that you could make for like Christmas to have at your Christmas dinner. And then they had examples, and so this was one of the examples. And a while back, the Patreons got a whole bunch of those samples to make like tags and things like that. Okay, so there you go. I love that. So that is our first double tuck. And then we'll fill the other side. And so on to our next flip. And that is this one here. And for this one, I have this giant cardinal ribbon. Okay. And I'm going to put it here on the side. I think that that will be a great, it's just going to help this page flow. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this into, like, it's going to hold cards, kind of like a belly band. Okay. So I think that's how I want to do it. So I'm going to put my fabric tack across the bottom, and then across the middle and across the top. Okay, so a line across the bottom. Now, of course, you can, if you have the cardinal kit that this came out of, you can go ahead and do the pieces. So have, and use them somewhere else. But I was like, oh wow, I think that would be really cool on one of my flips. Okay, so, and then just having the option to have the cards inside there, I thought would be cool. Okay, and I don't know how well that's gonna dry. So we're going to go ahead and, you know what, I was going to use the other, but I think we'll use this. I'm loving, you know, that this is going to be my journal, and I'm using the daisies because daisies are my favorite flower. And I bought this to use in something for myself. So there we go. So we'll go ahead and we'll put daisies across the top, daisies across the middle, and daisies across the bottom, and that will cover in case we're gonna have some trouble with the, okay. So again, you can enhance or embellish the flap or the inside. Okay, I need to put some glue just in case. Okay. So I think seeing, oh, you know what? Gotta get this undone first. Yeah, so did anybody guess how many states? I know that the VIPs know what the answer was. I believe it was 7. And so that was really, really cool. So another question that they asked, and Sheila put together the game this time because, and she did it really quickly. Because Bonnie, she was able to hear us, but she couldn't chat. Her internet was out. And so she usually puts together a game for us to play. And so Sheila jumped in and put together a game. And it was these questions And then I have prizes that I'll be sending to the winners. So that was the VIP. By the way, if you were a winner at the VIP, you need to message me in my email at dearjuliejulie@gmail.com. Okay. So yeah, so another question was, what is their favorite food? And so that was cool. And so our cardinal kit is it's a smaller kit, but it's got pages, it has tags. There is a mini journal kit, so it has all of the things that I like to put in a kit. Okay, so we've got ribbon, we've got sticker, and I love it. Oh my gosh, what do you think? You know what? I just think we have to continue to add our, let's see. I want the remember and the always for the first page. I'm going to put my heart. Because we have an always, and I thought you could, put in, and then my heart. Okay, so here we go. Got a my heart. Oh, we need to color it. Aren't these embellishments are just making this. Okay, so we're using gold bling, we're using the gold pen, we're using gold fingernail polish to get us that sparkle, and I just think it's going to be beautiful. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this. And I'm going to put it up here because we end up with pockets and things more down below. And of course we could add the thread also, but I think we'll just go with this. Okay. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So that is, we've added this, and it will hold a couple of note cards in it, just like that. And then we have the flip-flop. We have a large pocket here. We have two little pockets in here. I love this little spot. I think this is like amazing. Okay. Okay, so that's our flip. Let's see. Flip number 2, flip-flop number 2. And let's see, we have this flip-flop here. Now for this one, okay, this one, we'll go ahead and we're going to decorate or embellish on the paper. Okay, so I have that. We've been adding the holly washi. Okay, And I like to add washi to the edges of pages like this because they add substance and they make them stronger, I think. Okay, so then we're going to add our stamp. The stamp reminds me that January is going to be the Just Junk Journal Challenge. The only time I give everybody a hint is either when we're doing dollar store or we're doing Just Junk. And so this will be our, I don't know if it's our 4th or our 5th Just Junk January. I'm thinking it's our 4th. So that means there's lots of videos giving you ideas for using Just Junk. And so I'm going to recommend that you go and check those out. Okay, I have Imagine. Word. Does not, they've all been different. So your qualifications and things like that, and the premise will be different, but we will be making a journal out of Just Junk. I usually add some other things that you can add into your kit, like a stamp set, but your lace, your ribbon, all those things are going to come from junk. So if you've got some good junk mail, some good gift bags, possibly gift boxes, that tissue paper that shows up in your Christmas stuff, Amazon packaging, Dollar Tree packaging, paper bag. Oh, look at this one's got the, I could see him. She really blends in well. So, okay, so the answer to that question, there was like 3 things that is their favorites. It's nuts and seeds, or it's seeds, and one of them was the black sunflower seeds. That's what my guess was, sunflower seeds. And I was thinking the black sunflower seeds. So, as being the Cardinals' favorite food. And, okay. So that is our flip-flop, but this time we embellished on the page. And of course you can go ahead and pull out a stamp and just stamp, or you can stencil. I need to get a better red. The red stamp pad that I have is, I wonder if with a brush, if I would get better. We'll try it. We're doing stamping and stenciling is one of the next day or two. So yeah, it's like kind of pinkish, but this does look better than the sponge did. Okay. So stenciling is enhancing. Stamping is enhancing. Inking does count this time. So if you just inked around the page, that would count as well. So, you know, you can just go ahead and ink. Let's just use up the ink that's on this brush. Okay, there we go. Okay, so what do we have next as we go through here? Okay, so we have this one. And I want to decorate this, but I wanted to show you that for the flap, I'm going to make a, I'll go ahead and cut it there. Come up. Look how fat that little one is. Okay, so we're going to add a flap, add a pocket, actually. Okay, and I just measured with my finger and ripped, but look at, we'll have that we can use for something later. And this is going to be our little pocket. And you can sew around this, and sewing would count as a an enhancement. Okay, I'm not going to sew. Okay, so I want to make sure this is funny. This is the top where I don't want to add the glue. So I'm going to put my hand down like that so I remember, don't put glue there because that's the opening for your pocket. And you saw I checked it twice because I wasn't positive. I was sure, but I wasn't positive. Okay, and then I'm going to just bring this up, and that is going to close off. Let's pull this down so you can see. Okay, so that's going to, it'll give me a pocket up here. Okay, so we'll be able to put something in there. Okay, so that's one thing that we've done. Now we'll come over here. And I think this might be a fun place for another pocket. And I'm wondering, do I have a smaller? I did not print the page, but there is a small library pocket that could go on there that is part of the new digital. So let's see if we put, what do I have over here? Oh, these are from a calendar. No, these are stickers. These are stickers from, you know, that come in the mail that we can add. Let's see. Could add a tuck spot. That's too red. I'm really leaning towards okay. Sorry. I'm leaning towards just decorating that, but I need to show you, I want to show you something different. So I think we'll build a pocket here using, these are pieces that, oh, look at that one's like small, so that might be a good one. Ooh, and I like that side of it. Of course, that side's right there. Oh, I like the green. Okay, I think we'll do these two. Or do I want to do the gold? Kind of like the gold. You're all in there telling me, no, use such and such. Okay, I really like this. Okay, I don't know if you can see, but that is right there. So how about just a little bit of, no, I don't like that. Now I'm going to go with this. And I'm going to go with just a short little pocket like you would put like this in. You'd still have this space to write. Okay. So I'm going to go with the short pocket. I can add lace on the top or something if I really think I need it. Or on the bottom. I'm putting the green up here. That bright piece of green. So it's away from this. I think you'll see it better because of that. Okay, so this is going to flip up. What if we put our lace across the bottom, but on the bottom side? Okay, yeah, like that idea. Okay, so let's pull the book down. I'm going to move this up. We're going to add fabric tack up here. So I got my, Tom and I put up the large tree last night, and it's a pre-lit tree, and 2 of the strings did not light up. But I found in my lights some lights that match. So I was very happy about that. So the tree is up, and I think it has 3 or 4 ornaments on it that were like just hanging out real close to where I put the tree up. So that's a start. Yay! Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus tree is done. Oh, the angel did get put on the top too. We had bought a new angel, I think, last year. Okay, so there's that. I'm loving this. And I'm thinking maybe, yeah, let's do that. Okay. So, yeah, so I told you sunflower seeds. And she told us what states they were. And it was really something because the 2 states that I thought, which now I can't remember. Well, I thought Arizona was going to be one. Because, you know, they have their football team is the Cardinals. But they don't. That was not their state bird. Do you know what your state bird is? I'm curious. Let us know what your state bird is and what state you are. So, yeah, it's fun. We play little trivia games, and Bonnie has been so creative. The games that we played at the One Box October all had to do with boxes. It was hilarious. It was like, where did she come up with these questions? It was so fun. So, and Bonnie has a game planned for the live on Wednesday. I have prizes for it, and so I hope you'll join us at the live, 10:30 Pacific Standard Time. we're making a, we're going to do the cover and the binding for a lace spine ribbon bound journal. Regular size, the 8.5 or 9x6 size. We've done the little ones, but we're going to do a big one. Okay, we're going to add that and put some glue on top of it and add our poinsettia. Oh my gosh, I'm loving this. See, and then this little tiny thing like that can go in there. Isn't that cool? Just like that. And then we have missing you. So some of these words are about the people, but you could also make your little embellishments and have these for cards. Just put these as a sentiment on the front, you know, with your little thing. And so the next digital that's coming out, that'll be next week, is the Pink Bird digital. It's the digital that we used in the October one box VIP. And but I have decided that I need to add words to that, and I don't have those done yet. So yeah, so Christmas is in the Antique Paper Ornament Christmas digital. Okay, so there's that. So we added a pocket on that one. Oh, you know what? Okay, I forgot to open this, but we can go ahead and let's open this one from the side. Okay. Okay, so we can open this from the side. Let's go ahead and almost forgot that part. There you go. Ta-da! And then you're going to have a place on this side that you can add. You can either put something in that's long and goes, well, no, because I closed it this time. If you don't close it, you can make it be like a hot dog bun. Okay. So, yeah. So there's that. How fun. How fun, how fun. Okay, so I think we have one more flip. Flip flop. Where's our other flip flop? Okay, double tuck. Okay, so we're going to also want to add a paper clip here. I don't add them usually unless they're the way that they're flipping and flopping, they need it. Okay, so there's that flip flop. There's that flip flop. Ah, guys, I think we're done. There's that double tuck. And here's this flip-flop. Okay. So now here you can come in and add something in here. The one thing about these binder ones is your little pieces will fall through. So, okay. So we have our flip-flop, and it has a tuck and a tuck, and it has a ledger staggered flip-flop on the inside. This is our double tuck here. We've got a place for a card and a place for a card. They can be large cards. And then this one has the slanted tuck spot. Okay, so we didn't close up this this writing space. We still have all that writing space. So if you're telling a story here, you might have your picture here, tell the story here, maybe some other information or pictures in there. Then come on over here. We have the double tuck. Okay, so this one we went ahead and it's also a true flip-flop where the flip-flop is actually on the flap. Okay, so it flips. This time we added the ribbon, and we have the tuck spaces here, and they go all the way through. Okay, so and if you don't like that, you can go ahead and close off one side or the other. But we have a double flip-flop, so we added extra pages there. Then come on over to this is a gift bag with the flip. Okay, so our flip-flop is here, and this time we embellished on the page. Okay, so we've added the washi tape and then the little collage up here. We also stenciled on that page. Now we come back a little further, and we have our other double tuck. This one has a fun little pocket on the front. You've got a pocket that can hold something inside the envelope. You flip it up, and you've got another pocket here on the back. And so I think that is awesome and a little different. Okay, so 3 flip-flops, 2 double tucks. We've added all kinds of journaling space into this journal. And that was our day 8 of building a journal in 12 days. So remember, I like to embellish, so I had to come up with ways to add more journaling space because I embellish things so much. And so that the double tuck and the flip-flop are 2 of the ways that I add more journaling space. Okay, there you go. So I told you that we will be having our live on Wednesday. Tomorrow is our freebie Friday. Monday, we will have our mini challenge in the challenge. Tuesday, we will have the final flip through of this journal, because we will have built this journal in 12 days. And so those are the things that we have coming up. Tomorrow is journal cards. 11 journal cards tomorrow. 12 assorted tags on Saturday. Sunday will be our fluffy tassel and forge charms. Monday will be our mini challenge and the challenge. Then we'll put everything together in this journal. And like I said, Tuesday will be our flip through and Wednesday will be live. So all that coming up, and we will have built a journal in 12 days or 12 increments of time. Literally, you can obviously make a journal in hours or days. So there you go. Find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.